Hey guys, it is KlaireeBerry, and I'm here to do a general collective reading with you guys here today. It's going to be my own style of holistic health and law of attraction tarot. So, of course, a lot of times we do delve into career, money, love, all of these things because these are really tied up in our health, our holistic health, and they're just extensions of our energy, which that's what we're working with here on this channel is just holistic. All of our energies, they make up ourselves. So we are going to just jump right in here. This is a collective reading, general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Sometimes you can come back later or remember back later and be like, oh yeah, well maybe that does make sense now. Okay. And a lot of times my readings have a lot of good for pretty much anyone, regardless of whether they're actually relating to what is actually going on or not. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in right now. And we are kind of smack dab in the middle of this Pisces moon. Still in Libra sun, but I tend to, you guys know me, or those of you who do know me, I tend to really enjoy looking at the moon, and I think it's very applicable. Okay, so we're going to take a handful of cards here. Okay, so what's been going on with us lately? Okay, kind of look at the energies. It could be the past few weeks. It could be the past few days. We're coming into our strength. There's a need, I feel like, to come into our strength. And this is pure Libra season. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten justice, judgment, some of these other cards that have this Libra element to it. Temperance. It's all about balance. And one of the big things that I think with just everything going on right now that a lot of people, there's just big themes for a lot of people to set those boundaries, take care of yourself first, really focus on yourself. And a lot of that means you have to do the shadow work. You have to look at what is actually working for you and what isn't. Sometimes we go along and we get so attached to different things and we're like, yeah, I need this. I have to do this. Well, I have to do that. I have to celebrate my holidays like this. I have to do this. No, you don't have to. That's just the way you've always done it. It's just called your comfort zone. And a lot of this is stepping out of our comfort zone as well. Okay. So the cool thing about having the moon in Pisces right now is that your imagination gets a little boost, and it gives you help in the bigger scheme of things to kind of figure this stuff out and imagine another way. Imagine a different way of doing things. Imagining if I just stopped doing that, or if I just decided that wasn't for me anymore. Just imagine what your life would be like. And you get kind of, when you're a little bit in this Pisces mode, you know, which I'm feeling, I don't know if you guys are, it's just kind of this dreamy, wistful, non-reality, kind of about your feelings, picking up on other people's, you know, kind of the fantasy worlds. It can really help you, again, to kind of be in that non-reality place, you know, that fantastical place where you're accepting of different ideas. Because this is a time to do that. This is a time to stay open. This whole new moon, guys, here's the thing, it may bring some intense emotion stuff. It may bring some like, oh, you know, people are thinking they're in the middle of a tower moment or middle of a crisis, but it's all to help us. Just have faith in that and it'll be great. Okay. But anyway, let's keep going with what is kind of going on. We're going to get some clarification on this strength card. And again, this is all about coming into your own, becoming this demigod or goddess I've been talking about so much in my personal reading, not my personal readings, but my astrological sign readings, different sun sign readings. It's like, who are you? What do you want? And how are you putting yourself first in order to get what you want? Like, we all have goals. And then we have our regular mundane life. And if we get too caught up in that everyday, you know, mundane life, even if it is just trying to do your best job at your everyday, like go above and beyond, you know, people pleasing and all this stuff, that's not what we're meant to do. We are here to push the envelope. We are here to go further. We are here to figure out this law of attraction shit and help the world, help raise the vibration. You know what I mean? Got some good cards trying to come out. We'll see if they end up popping out later. Okay, so we're looking forward now to a place where We're realizing that we do need to take care of our own self, and all of our external energies, from our actions to everything that kind of happens, like our pentacles type of energy, your money, your financial health, your social health, your feng shui, your home energy. All of these things are kind of expressions over what you do over time, your actions over time. Okay. So these are things to focus on. Put yourself first. Take care of your home, take care of your job, do your job at work, do the best you can while you're there. Even if you hate it, give, what you have without crossing that line to killing yourself to do a good job, because nobody's asking you to do that. And if they are, screw them. You don't need to do that. That's the thing. In my office, it's like I can get tempted to not want to take a break. And the only 2 times I've ever taken a break I think I've skipped breaks more than twice, but like a lot of the times whenever I will skip a break, I'm like, no, this throws me off for the rest of the day. Like, this job is so busy. I need to focus. I need to take some time out. And that's what this is. Putting yourself first. We don't put others first no matter what. I don't give a fuck if it is your twin flame, or if it is your soulmate, or if it is your soulmate's mom. Like, I honestly don't care. You do you, and you take care of yourself. You take care of your money, take care of your home, take care of your pets, take care of your kids, and then you take care of everybody else. It's about priorities, but it's also about knowing what the fuck you deserve. Knowing that hello, there are laws for a reason, why we are allowed to take lunch breaks. Like, otherwise, if you give an inch, they'll take a mile. That's also been a huge theme over my readings in these past week or so. Okay. Woo, cards coming out, moving me along here, so I do not get stuck. Yeah, I feel like we have dreams right now. Again, we have stuff that we're focused on, and it may be a little bit at odds with some of this everyday energy. But when you support yourself from the inside out or the outside in, because it all affects us. The state of your home affects you. The state of your finances, hell yeah, it affects you on so many levels. So it's all about kind of balancing out our dreams with our reality. That's all the law of attraction is. I've got a whole law of attraction playlist. I've got a whole program for you guys to help kind of wrap your mind around this, because the mind and the emotions are the inside. That's the beginning. And then everything else honestly comes later. But I'm getting a lot of law of attraction energy here with you guys, and it's like, you might have been really doing a lot of work, on some of these things. You might be really getting a boost. You might have gotten a boost this year, this summer, these past few days or weeks, on your finances, on your home. Something, it's like you're stacking coin, you're doing a good job. But you have to know that that's not all that this world is about. And you have to keep going within in order to figure out what that spark is that you really, really want. And don't just go with what you thought you always wanted, or what your mom wants you to do, or your, whoever, because this is about you, and you have to figure that out. If you don't for sure know like what you want, like if you could snap your fingers and what you would make happen, if you don't know the answer to that, then you need to do some soul searching right now, because the energies are right for you to get what you want. But if you don't really know what you want, then how are you going to get anything? Okay. And you have to know that what you really, really want is of pure intention, and that it is the ultimate thing that's really going to serve you and to take you higher. It's the thing. We have so many choices, especially this day and age, where you can go on the internet and like literally order anything you want. You know what I mean? Mail order bride, this and that, like crazy shit. But it's distracting, because it's like, well, I could get this. I got all the resources. I want it. But do I really, really want it? And that's why I'm always like singing the Spice Girl. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Because it's so important to know what is your actual purpose. And I always say you need to be on purpose. So you need to know what is your true purpose. And all of this is like your first step of the law of attraction. So very, very important right now. Okay, so again, with the moon in Pisces right now, this is a really good time to do this dreaming. Do this imaginating. Put yourself in, yourself's shoes and ask you, is this really going to make me happy, what I want? This thing I've been chasing forever. Do I really want that? If not, let it go. Let it go. Use these imaginative skills and energies right now to decide, what it is for sure. Okay? Because if you don't know for sure, then you're going to waste your energy. You're going to waste your energy. You're going to constantly be off. Nothing's going to be fulfilled. And you're going to be like, why? Why am I not fulfilled? Yep, it came back out. Same card tried to come out earlier. Okay? You're taking, it's very possible in life, and I would say important. Why is there a fly in here? Go out. It's so important. Ooh, sorry, little squeaky window there. It's just so important to know what you want, really. I mean, all of this is it's just more spark, more law of attraction, more following your dreams. You may have to go off, by yourself, nobody around. Understand the beauty of who you are. Understand the beauty of it's following your bliss and following your passions. You are unique for a reason. Everything you've been through, all the adversity that you've been through is here to help you as you move forward to be able to make this world a better place. This is how the world works. So when you're walking around and we're all caught up in our own, selves and our dramas and our this and that, and we're not wanting to give, well, guess what? That means the just the energies, that the universe has that brings things to us, it's not going to be as much. And it is about balance. It's a balance. Again, a lot of this is still about this Libra balance. We're balancing out our thoughts and emotions. We're balancing out our thoughts and our emotions with our actions and our habits. Because a lot of times people will say they want something, but they don't want something bad enough. And so therefore, they're still focused on their everyday life, or they're still focused on their addictions or their habits and all of this stuff. But if you really, really want something bad enough, if you know for sure that it's really, really what you really, really want, then that gives you, when you do that soul searching, you come to that point and you're like, yes, like for sure, I really want this. I got signs. I've got second witness. I've got all this stuff. Like I know for sure this is where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be focusing on. Then it's easy and it just almost happens by itself because that's what you are passionate about. So I always say we're wired for bliss, like scientifically, holistic health wise, like we are wired for bliss. It's just all of this stuff throws us off. And part of the thing that throws us off is this disconnection. Okay? It stops the flow. The Two of Pentacles frequently has the infinity symbol, landscape that connects the two lines. It's that balance. And it's knowing that whether it's a twin flame or whether it's your purpose, you're always going to come back to that because that is what you want. Okay? So even when you're balanced, you know what you want. And again, this is really about balancing that inner and outer. And again, if you're addicted to things and you're doing all day and you're obsessed and you're spending all day doing things that don't even serve you, then don't expect, to be with, then how is that the law of attraction? The law of attraction isn't just sitting there imagining something for 10 minutes a day. This is about actually coming into alignment with your actual, what you're actually thinking and feeling and wanting and what you're actually doing. Okay? So let's just keep going. Yeah, we have a lot of good energy coming out of the bad here. And a lot of that has to do with figuring yourself out. I would say go to the program because the program starts with the law of attraction. And then after you go through and kind of get some knowledge on that a little bit more, and then you're going to be able to go into the shadow work, which is also really going to help you. And then it's going to take you into the inner child healing work, which is really going to bring it all together like full circle for you. I mean, it has for me. And I know for a lot of people, it's making sense. So I'm very proud of my program. It is completely free right now because it is unfinished. So go to my playlist and check out my program and you can get started on this, just a deeper knowledge. And again, it's going to help you kind of bring everything into alignment to where things are going to start to move. Once you get to the shadow work part, I guarantee you, you will be having things actually happening in your life that are changing. And you're going to know that it's all because of the shadow work. Like whatever you want to change, you can use. And I'm feeling really good vibes for us all, like collectively, that's the thing about this full moon. It's like, yeah, it might be intense. It might be intense emotionally. It might be fast moving. This is all about fresh starts. It's just another step. You know what I mean? In this whole summer into fall into 2020, where we are literally creating a new world. And if we focus on heaven on earth, we might just get it. You know what I mean? So it's very positive, even if with what you are going through might be difficult. I went through really, really difficult time last week, and it's not, oh, I came out fine. You learn a lot from that type of stuff. You really, really do. You learn so much, and it just helps you get better, and it helps you to be able to explain things, to be able to, think about all the great songs that are written, you know what I mean, out of a story that, of course, at one point, no great story, no great movie, no great art is ever written out of a story that doesn't have ups and downs. This is life. We have to, on some level, embrace it and stop being like, oh, why me, when any little thing happens, okay? This is not complaining energy. This is about, especially right now in the Pisces full moon, and kind of what we're still kind of leading up to here, is, just owning this. If you're sensitive, own it. You can turn it around with the shadow work. Any sensitive, any judgments, any hurts, I believe this, you flip the switch, you switch it around, and it's super empowering. Okay? Super empowering. Okay, so let's move on to a little bit of like coming into kind of what's going on at the moment a little bit more. Okay? I really need to like move this chair up because they all try to fall, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, if I said there was a law of attraction energy all over this read, I can tell you here's some even more. And some people say this is the highest card in the zodiac. You're going to move into the shadow. You should, and I feel like you will, go into the program, check out the shadow work, do the shadow work, and it's going to help you come to this level where you can manifest whatever you really, really want, because what you really, really want is divine, and it just gives you so much more power. It's like the energy surrounding that type of a want, that type of a goal, is so much better. When it's the best thing for you, for sure, when for sure that it is going to help the world and not just yourself. Let's face it, if you help yourself truly, like evolutionarily, like enlightenment style, then you're helping the world. Anytime you're raising your vibration truly, not just like, oh, I feel great because I'm fucking somebody over or doing this, that's actually a bad thing, that's actually more negative, and it'll have repercussions. If you do things that are actually truly positive and they have almost nothing but truly positive results, then it's like the whole world benefits, especially the people around you will benefit from that. So, have that in mind, that you are one. The universe supports you, and you also support the universe. Okay? So I'm seeing we're coming into a lot of passion right now. And again, we may have some ups and downs with our energy. You may feel lonely for a little while. It may help you realize what you want. You may, feel tired and kind of worn down and like you need a rest. And that's fine. Listen to your body, listen to yourself, listen to your instincts. Listen to anything that, is coming up, giving you repeated signs, I would say. Oh, yeah. It's, very much up or down energy here. Okay, but again, you're learning how to be in alignment with what the universe wants you to do. It's like you're starting to realize your purpose, I think, a little bit more, and it feels really good. It should feel good. What you want to do, what your bliss, if you're following your bliss, again, that's just following what feels good. What feels good to you truly, and I'm not talking about, oh, let's go do some crack or something, it feels good, because no, ultimately, overall, it doesn't feel good. Okay. But when you're working on your purpose, when you're working on your mission, for me right now, it's doing these cards. And that's like all I want to do a lot of times. It's, I mean, not all the time, but I want to keep touch base with it every single day. I want to come. I'm so happy when I do it and I feel so good afterwards. That's a sign that that's what I should be doing. Whatever that is for you. Again, if you don't know, you're going to have to go away from, the social media, the mass media, all of these influences, and go off by yourself and let yourself kind of come forth. Again, let yourself imagine, and this is a perfect time for this. A perfect time because, again, we're open right now. Our imaginations are more open to saying, oh, what about this other way? What if that happened? It's a little fantastical, but life should be that way. And it's all gearing us up for this new beginning that we're moving into with the Aries moon that we're coming into. So we'll be in Pisces moon throughout the rest of the week, basically until sometime on Friday, depending on whatever time, whatever place you're at. But so we're going to, even up until Friday, we're going to start feeling this, a little bit more Aries energy. We're going to start feeling more, maybe ambitious in ways. You may kind of have this stuff come to you like, oh, this is what I need to do. Like this is what I want. You may be feeling really positive. You may be feeling some intensity, like emotion wise, as we come in and through the weekend, because like I said, on Friday, the Aries moon will start, but the new moon in Aries is not until Sunday. So we'll basically go through Aries, after the Pisces moon here and then get into the full moon. Okay. So yeah, this is a huge new beginning. I don't think that any of us should underestimate the power of this new moon, and also especially of us going within. I'm still feeling like to wrap up this Pisces, wrap up this week, going within. Like you can't do it enough. Do some shadow work this week in order to prep yourself for the weekend. And if you're not seeing this until closer to the weekend, that's fine. Like any time is literally a good time to do the shadow work and to learn about the law of attraction, to read, go and watch my program right now. Okay. But the energy is going to shift a little bit. Okay. And a lot of it is, maybe trying to, get better. This ambition is to really get skilled at something, get better at something. And it may be, that it's not something just, every day, what you do every day, but it may be coming in and bringing this shadow work and everything to be a part of your life, because it really should be. This is not something that, you don't just do this shadow work and this inner child healing and then bam, you're set for life after doing it one time. No, this is a lifestyle and you're going to get so good at it. And I feel like when people get really good at this, it's really important for them to spread that. So this may be something new for you to consider. Being part of your mission and your passion in life is helping others in this way. So I invite you to use this Pisces moon to kind of be accepting of these different realities and these new, really, really new, not hobbies, not interests, not likes, but like purpose and passion. Like keep yourself open to something new. And also, there is stuff that has to fade away, with a fresh start as well. We have to continue to be open to seeing things in a new way. And that's what the shadow work is all about, is going back and not physically, but like actually plucking out these old thoughts, these old emotions, these old beliefs that just don't serve us anymore. And they honestly keep us going around and around in the same types of cycles. But we can rise above. You can, by changing your thoughts, you can really change everything, your emotions, and then that's how you change your actions, and that's how you get, what you want as far as the law of attraction goes. Getting a little discombobulated here. And that may be part of this energy as well, because that doesn't normally happen. And I feel like, however, you know how it is. Got to read all the energies. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so much going within. We've got the moon card. It's listening to yourself. It's, don't just be like, oh, I'm going crazy right now. This is crazy, that's crazy. I just don't know. Like, get to the bottom of it. Go within and figure the hell out what it is, because this is going to help you again with your, your money and your finances in the future, and things are going to change. Like our institutions are changing. There's going to be a lot of, I think, financial, maybe, I don't want to say upheaval or get anybody scared, but there's going to be some changing around, of the ways. Like a lot of people, when they get a certain place in life, they think they're just good, and I'm untouchable, and it's like, no, this energy that's coming in 2020 is, breaking down systems and institutions that don't work for us as a whole, as a collective. And again, a lot of what we're being asked to do right now is to imagine a new way, imagine a better way. Let things bubble up. Let these phases in life just kind of lead you to having new, these new thoughts and these new ideas. And if they keep popping up, if you keep wanting to revisit them, then go on it. But you're going to know, because again, your bliss and your emotions are going to they're really a good fine tune, a good tuning fork, as it were, to figure this out. And so that's why our art and our expression comes so much into this, because it's just something natural that you just do and you're just called to do. I love painting. I love playing guitar. Use those things to help the world in a way, if that's, and going within will help you find a way. And when you do this inner work, this transformation will happen with you, and then you'll just know, you'll just know the lyrics to write on your next song. You'll just be like divinely inspired. But it's basically just like getting, the universe and all of this, the good spiritual energy, like on your side, and getting into alignment with it so that you're not going against it. You know what I mean? Why would you want to go against the universe? Well, we don't want to, but a lot of us do, again, out of habit, because of the social conditioning that we are put through. We're just not in that alignment. And so whatever we do ends up being painful because we're not in alignment. And that's why everybody's like, oh, we're so broken and shallow, and we just want to be connected. We're just missing this connection, not only with other people, and all our cell phones and all of this are keeping us from this connection with other people, but it's also keeping us from ourselves. And all these distractions just get in the way, of us truly expressing ourselves, truly experiencing. How can you truly express yourself and help the world if you're not truly experiencing yourself? So let yourself really be. And I think that a lot of this full moon is going to be about that. We're feeling some type of way. We're feeling emotional one way or another. And it is a sign. And you need to stay open-minded too. We need to stay open-minded. This is transforming. We're not going to have the answers at any given time. But yeah, I'm feeling this is a lot about passion. This is a lot about what you're doing on a daily basis. I'm getting cards. I actually put some of the earlier cards back in, and I'm getting them again. Okay? And a lot of this is follow your passion. Follow something, whether it's something you used to do when you were a child or something you've always wanted to do. You can start now. It's like that commercial with that guy. What is that? Was it a Sonic commercial? I don't even remember what it is. He's like, oh, it's licorice. He's like, is it too late to start learning how to skateboard? Actually, no, it's never too late. In fact, if you've had something on your mind for a long ass time that you haven't done, it's probably the first thing that should be on your list this weekend. Okay? Because again, this is about swiftness. This is about there's going to be this impulsive energy. Okay? And yeah, it can get you in trouble if you're not already. It's like, do the work now to get yourself more in alignment, and then you'll have better emotions pop up with this Aries moon. Okay? So it's going to be swift moving. It might be intense for some people. Okay? But I think overall it is going to be positive. Okay? Coming into the afternoon is when, people in my area in the Midwest here are actually going to be really experiencing the full moon. Believe it or not. And it is this optimistic, transformative. You're going to have emotions probably, but it's going to help you in order to come into who you really are and help you break old habits. Okay? It's about evolution. It's about transforming. It's about leaving behind your fear. And our fear, a lot of times what we do is okay, we'll make a judgment and then that'll come true. Oh, somebody will act exactly how we thought they were going to act. or that'll play out exactly how we thought it was. But did we actually let it happen, or did we project that into the, the ethers and like help create that reality? I've seen this in my life. Fear is very powerful. Okay, and there is some fear in this new start. There usually always is. But you don't want to focus on the fear. You don't want to focus on the negative. You want to focus on what you want. And then follow through with basically whatever intuition that comes up telling you to do it. It's like, it's all just about, again, listening to your heart and figuring out what you really, really want. Letting yourself evolve. There's a cleansing energy to this new moon as well. There's a cleansing energy. Whatever we're doing now, she's playing music. There's a lot of music, art types of stuff coming up with this. Again, what you used to do, what you've always wanted to do, expression, self-expression. It's cleansing. It'll help clean you out. A lot of this old clutter, within us and around us is all because we're distracted by stuff that we need to let go. Okay? We need to cut some things out because they're not serving us. And again, it may come up into some kind of crisis. I'm not seeing that. I just know that as far as this full moon goes. But there is this opportunity to make progress and resolve the problem literally once and for all. Okay? I feel like, we've all had things that come up that we need to deal with, that we wish wouldn't happen, whether it's repetitive thoughts, bringing us, negative events happening in our life. This is huge. This is like a pivotal point. And I don't want to say, do whatever feels good, but basically, make sure that it's truly feeling good. I always relate this to like intuitive eating. Like if you're addicted to junk food, like and alcohol and stuff, then you can't really listen to your intuition when it comes to like intuitive eating. Same thing with like intuitive living. Like if you're so far off base and, all you want to do is things that you're addicted to or like obsessed in habits, and you can get addicted to different things like toxic relationships, gambling, things like that aren't like physical substances. But if you're truly going within, then you can rest a lot easier knowing that what you're truly wanting to do, what you're truly focusing on, what truly makes you happy and feel good is actually for your highest good. It's big progress here, big potential to help your new beginning along, to really get somewhere, okay? But again, if you do the shadow work, it's just going to help you so much more, especially I would say do the shadow work throughout the week and then do whatever your heart tells you to do over the weekend. We got the Magician again. Okay, so there may be something that you already know that you want. Okay? You may already know. You may already have been working on it for some time. It might not be this energy of, let's find out what we want. You already know. You got an idea. Your angels have been guiding you. Your spirits have been guiding you, whatever you want to call them. And you've been even working on it. Okay, so either way, this could be a whole new life for you. Your whole life could be transformed. You could have more freedom. You could have more alignment again, and you could give back more. Pay it forward. Give back. Maybe even more than you ever even thought. Because once we break these habits, like I said, we may have an intense weekend. But just trust. Trust that it's all happening to get you back on track. There's a silver lining. There's a way to learn from every single thing like that happens. Every single tower moment. It helps us to transform. It helps us to come into this personal power. And a lot of these tower moments, they just happen because we're not putting our stuff first. We're not on the right, reality train. We haven't figured out our gifts. We haven't done some type of work. But again, when you start the shadow work, you'll start to rise. You'll start to grow like immediately and start to feel better about things. More in tune, more aligned, more like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I can handle things way better than I used to now. It's like think about all of the judgments that you've ever made on yourself. When we think, they're just negative things we think about ourselves. That's who I am. That's not who you are. You are not every mistake you've ever made. You are not that. You are not your thoughts. You are not even your feelings. You are what's underneath all of this pure consciousness of love and light. So know that, and know that you are good, and know that you are doing, again, whatever's best for you is best for the world. You can't cheat. You can't steal. You can't hurt people. That's going to hurt you. You know this. You know this, and we are here to portray and to kind of shine our light so other people can realize this stuff at a deeper level as well. And when you are going through the motions in the right way, doing this, when you're open, when you're allowing yourself to, again, get into each stage, and feel it and use it and help help you. All you have to do, like a lot of times it's people think, oh, I got to make it happen. I got to do this. Well, really, you just have to wait and you just have to let it happen because it's coming, whether it's love or, this loving yourself is what really makes it all happen. Putting yourself first. This may be an impulsive time. We may be doing some new things. You may be working some shit out. But again, I really have hope and faith that this problem, whatever it is going to be resolved. What this is coming up for at the end is that after you do this work, you may have a tower moment. You may have to do some work. You may really feel crappy, like as you first start doing some of this child work and this inner child healing and this shadow work. But it's going to help you so much. And I think the first thing that it's going to help for most of us is this love, relationship. Again, whether it's twin flame, whether it's whatever, it's going to be really, really good for us. Okay, so have the faith. Don't get off base. Keep breathing. Keep supporting yourself inside and out. Check out my playlist. Again, start with the program while it's free. And I really hope that you guys dive into it this week and get ready for this weekend. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you so soon. You can find me all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And of course, all of my most up-to-date pricing on private readings, my direct, unlimited lifetime coaching club, everything like that. Like I said, details at KlaireeBerry.com and in the description box. So again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I really love connecting with you. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.